I used to be the person who stood in the corner at social events, pretending to text just to avoid awkward conversations. Every interaction felt forced. Every silence felt unbearable. I wanted to be the person who could walk into a room and make connections effortlessly, but I had no idea how. One time, I remember trying to start a conversation with someone, and it went like this.
Do you like movies?
Yeah.
Cool. Me too.
Then silence. And just like that, the conversation crashed and burned. I felt invisible, and honestly, I started to believe that maybe socializing just wasn't for me. The realization that changed everything. But then I started paying attention, not to what confident people said, but how they interacted, and I realized there were patterns, subtle things they did that made them instantly likable. So I decided to test them out for myself. The first thing I noticed was how they entered a room. They didn't slouch in quietly or hesitate at the door. They walked in, made eye contact, and acknowledged people with a slight smile or nod. They made their presence felt natural, non-arrogant way. Here are some game-changing lessons I learned. 1. The power of the 2-second rule. Before, when someone spoke to me, I'd respond instantly, just to fill the silence. But that made me stumble, panic, or say something awkward. Then I started using the 2-second rule. Whenever someone speaks, take a short pause. Then count 1, 2 in your head before replying. It's not about dramatic silence. It's about giving your brain time to breathe. That little pause helps you process what they said, calm your nerves, and reply with clarity instead of anxiety. Step 2. Start small. Okay, I'll be honest with you. When I first started trying to be more social, I made the mistake of thinking I had to be super outgoing right away. But that wasn't realistic for me, so I started small. I didn't try to talk to everyone in the room. Instead, I began by having one-on-one conversations. I remember asking simple questions like, "How's your day going?" Or, "What have you been up to lately?" And it really helped me build confidence over time. Step 3. Ask questions. Be curious. Another thing I learned was how important it is to be genuinely curious about the other person. I used to feel pressure to say the perfect thing or tell the best story. But I realized that wasn't what made conversations good. It was all about asking the right questions and showing interest. Instead of thinking about what I was going to say next, I started asking people about themselves. Things like, "What's been the best part of your week?" Or, "How did you get into job?" People love talking about themselves, and by showing genuine curiosity, I made the conversation flow naturally. Step 4. Listen actively. I remember this one time I was talking to someone, and instead of just waiting for my turn to speak, I decided to really focus. I noticed small things like how their voice softened when they spoke about their family, or how their face lit up when they talked about their favorite hobby. I said something like, "Wow, it really sounds like that meant a lot to you." You could literally see them relax and smile. It made me realize people don't always need advice or solutions. They just want to feel seen and heard. Step 5. Use body language to your advantage. I used to cross my arms or look down when I was nervous. But once I became aware of it, I started making small changes. I started holding my head up, smiling more, and keeping my posture open. When you look like you're open and relaxed, others are more likely to engage with you. Step 6. Know how to exit gracefully. This one's important too, knowing how to exit a conversation without it feeling weird. I found that "it was great talking with you. I'm going to say hi to some other people, but let's catch up soon" is the perfect way to exit a conversation. Becoming more social didn't happen overnight for me, but by practicing these steps, I've become more comfortable, more confident, and more connected with the people around me. And trust me, if I can do it, you can too.